I said he understood that Yahweh was a unity.
But did he worship? Did he worship a triune God? Yes or no?
It depends. Hang on. It depends on whether or not he eventually accepted Jesus as his Lord and Savior. But here, I'm going to read you the 13 articles. One of the 13 articles by Maimonides, who holds to the same uh, definition of Echad as the ancient Jews did. In his second principle, right? He writes, this is what Jews and Judaism are supposed to believe. He says in the second article, I believe with perfect faith that the Creator, praised be He, is a unity, and that there is no unity like His in any manner, and that He alone is our God who was, is, and will be. That's what this scribe would have understood about Yahweh, that he was Ahad, he was a unity. He was a collective of either persons or powers, as the Hasidic Jewish scholar Martin Buber called it. Monopluralism is what Jews believed about the nature of God. That's why when we get to chapter 5 of John, my Father's working, I am working also until until this time. Oh, well, he's claiming to be one of these persons or powers in the Godhead. He's making himself equal to God. That whole concept of monopluralism can be seen throughout the Gospel of John, because the regular, normal Western thinker saying, well, what did Jesus say that ticked these guys off? He just said he's working because the Father's working. It's because of their understanding of the nature of God. They saw what Jesus was saying was him being one of the members of this Godhead. The Father's working, I'm also working. So he's making himself equal to God. He's claiming to be one of these powers of the Godhead. This is why a knowledge of Second Temple Judaism is necessary, and also a real knowledge of the language, because Echad, when it's first used for the first time in the Bible in verse 5 of chapter 1 of Genesis, it's describing four things. Day, night, morning, and evening are all Echad, one. Yom Echad, day one. One thing is made up of a collection of four things.